Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And we had yet to experience this alternate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt, the sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien, a fearless demon with a taste of destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howl, a werewolf athlete who compressed for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam the Lioncoat, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Guest, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them?
Oh, yum, yum! I sure do love food and eating! Look at this food go in me!
Yes, this cafeteria sloppy joe has a subtle flavor profile.
Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently.
Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic.
Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating.
Is this not what eating is? I forget.
While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives you a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess I searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at high school for monsters to eat food while watched politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace.
Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was gonna do anyway.
But the translucent one has such passion.
I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it.
In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food.
Yep, that's me, eating real food with my real mouth and real teeth.
Are you kidding me? That's convincing to you? The food is falling right through her body onto the floor.
Don't hate me just 'cause I'm efficient at eating.
Don't worry. I hate you for other, more private reasons.
What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating food. Real food.
You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot, to be honest. Scott and Polly pull you aside, one of them holding each of your arms. Whatever's going on, it's very serious.
We need your help, bro.
The midterm for AP Jump Scares is coming up tomorrow, and we're so unprepared.
We tried everything we could think of to get ready.
I rolled out the textbook and smoked it.
And I ate my homework.
But nothing worked. We've only got one option left.
We gotta cheat, bro. We just need to figure out how to do it without messing with the teacher.
Or with messing with the teacher. Either way, if you could help us, we'd be super grateful.
That's all the incentive you need. You hook them up with your ultimate cheating technique.
Ha! See? I told you Brian would have a time machine.
Polly relentlessly hands Scott $5.
Damn, Scott, you are really good at guessing when people have time machines. I guess you've just got an incredible sense of timing? Now come on, let's grab this time machine and go screw up Casualty.
You were going to use that time machine to kill Monster Hitler, but this seems about as important. You have gained 2+ boldness and +1 fun. You fine and adorable little duck you are. Later you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway, cutscene, just as you're about to approach her.
There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal!
What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately.
Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me. But I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you.
No, you didn't? Because ghosts don't have a scent?
Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming.
Right.
Well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling?
Cocaine-spiked rose wine? Dude, do you know how much product it takes to get fucked up if you don't have a body? A lot. And substances for the unsubstantiated don't come cheap. I would never, ever, ever waste time and money by putting cocaine in wine. If I made reckless choices like that, I wouldn't have the cash flow to even float in a Victoria's seance, much less buy anything. So I'm sure that wasn't what Scott smelled.
It wasn't. What I smelled was the worst odor of all. The betrayal of a friend.
Scott shoots a heartbroken look at Polly, and at you, and sets off. Polly runs after him.
Wait, Scott! I'm sure whoever pulled that prank on you was just trying to be funny.
Yikes! Better brush up on your undead substance abuse knowledge. What's that in the air? Why, it's the sour smell of failure. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a bowl of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same.
Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling, "Food fight!" But I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's got to be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot? That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own.
Hey, yeah! I was planning to do that later anyway, after I finish this quart of ecto-booze.
Polly floats up onto the table, and in a practice motion, she rips her top off!
To the victor!
This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash action upsets the rolling cauldron of hormones, setting it on fire and tap dancing on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy, potato crisps flying everywhere like flavored up and down. Polly puts her shirt back on and everybody's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about.
Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips.
The view you just got makes that pun worth it. You spent the last half hour arguing with Liam about which celebrities are in the paleo diet, and he's about to put an end to it.
Okay, this is getting nowhere. Let Wikipedia be our judge. Hey, Damien, lend me your phone. I need to check something.
Hey.
What's this? Most fabulous pixie hairstyles for the spring and summer season.
Gah!
Ooh, is Damien checking out fabulous hairstyles? Let me see.
That's so sweet. We want to see.
Gah!
Okay, it's clear that Damien is losing his shit over this. you feel kind of responsible, so the least you can do is handle some damage control by stopping Miranda and Polly from seeing his phone too. Before they can see Damien's screen, you pull some money from your pockets and you start throwing it into the air.
Yes, free money!
I love how Brian is displaying his wealth in such a festive manner.
And he is so generous too.
We can't ignore the strength and finesse involved in such skillful rainmaking. His arms are like powerful, elegant machines.
It seems it's working! Polly and Miranda are too distracted by the free money and by how cool you are. It is a clear win!
Psst, I saw what you did there. Thanks.
You have been a great friend! You and Liam are still intrigued by the whole fabulous hairstyles thing, but for now you gain +2 fun and +1 charm! Polly didn't participate in the game, and after it's over, you see why. She's talking to the coach!
Look, Coach, I'm just saying, I'm a cool, hip, wild youth. These lame old-fashioned workouts are too tame for me.
Tame? Tame? What about burpees? Burpees are like the wild stallion of workout routines.
Yawn. Maybe if the wild stallion was like 1,000,000 years old and addicted to sleeping pills.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come up with your own super cool workout? I mean, the secret to workouts is anything can be a workout as long as it makes you buff and tired.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh man, now I've got too many great choices. I can't decide. Someone help!
Beer pong, of course. They do it in college fraternities, so it must be a sport. And Principal Giant Spider is always saying I should do more to prepare you kids for college. Sorry everyone, looks like I'm going to have to spend the exercise equipment budget on beer and solo cups.
I have literally been training for this moment my entire death. Y'all suckers don't stand a chance!
She's right. You don't. But you sure have fun trying. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Listen, Brian, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight.
Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents.
Good God! A little actual flask of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Well, there are no rules in this place! Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a group of flasks down on this table.
Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant.
Ha! Weak! This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. And this is literal poor life choices.
Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask.
They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom we want to impress with your flask contents.
Heck yeah, let's rage! I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can have sex, but I've had tons of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make Whiskey X Wixie turn into Ultra Whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. 2 cars to make a limousine, an orgy of iPhones to become the iPhone XXX, the most advanced update possible, duh. A microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably.
Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. You stay long after everyone else has gone. You're deep in yet another discussion with Liam. This time you're arguing about which celebrities are also well-known Naruto fan artists.
I'm telling you for the 100th time, despite what everyone believes, there is a very strong Naruto subculture among Oscar-winning actors. One could say Naruto is the biggest inspiration for many of them.
But you stop your conversation when you realize you're not alone. Damien is in the corner. He's slamming the hair of a corpse.
Yeah! Okay, you caught me. I have a huge secret. I want to be a hairstylist and makeup artist.
No one is judging you, Damien.
But before you judge me, let me tell you the whole story. Once upon a time, there was a young demon who was a huge fan of cars and illegal drag races. And so the young demon, whose name was, big twist, Damien, heard of an incredible TV show called RuPaul's Drag Race, and he thought, damn, it's about time they did a show about drag racing. But what a fool was he, for the TV show was not about motorsports, but about drag. First, the demon watched the show, waiting for the part where the actual drag racing happened, only to discover there was none. But by the end of the first episode, he was blown away by the contestants, who happened to be fiercer and stronger than any warrior or actual drag racer the young demon had ever seen. At that moment, he realized he wanted to be able to give that fierceness to other people, and that's how he started on his secret path to become a hairstylist and makeup artist. What you might not expect is that young demon was Damien!
You literally told us 2 seconds ago that his name was Damien.
But it could have been another demon named Damien, dude.
Anyway, were you practicing hairstyles on this corpse?
Yeah, I didn't want you to know until I was the ultimate hairstylist and the most feared makeup artist. But I feel that I'm not yet meeting my full potential. I need an even more badass training method. Any ideas? What?
Great idea!
Liam pulls a gun from somewhere and shoots you in the leg! Ow!
What are you doing?
I mean, Brian's been helping you with this personal issue of yours in a selfless way. I'm sure he has grown on you.
Don't be an idiot. Brian might have been super cool about this and really understanding and very supportive, but... Oh, yeah, you might be right.
Of course I'm right. I'll shoot him in the head unless you get better at hairstyling and makeup.
No!
Damien starts doing your hair with a never-before-seen intensity.
Hey, we heard a shot and our logical response was to follow the sound and see what stupid thing was happening.
What's going on?
Damien cannot answer because he's too focused on styling the shit out of your hair.
Yeah! What's this? Is this the power of caring?
Damien gives you such a great hairstyle that your leg wound is healed. Yay.
Damien, this is majestic. Brian's hair looks like the concept of victory.
Why were you hiding that you were so good at this?
I wanted to be the very best before anyone knew.
Now you are, Damien, because you're doing hair for the right reasons.
Yas! With skills like these, you'll be famous. Everyone will know you.
Yeah, everyone.
It's clear Damien is still hiding something, but that's a twist for another event. Be happy that you have gained +2 charm and +1 bonus for taking a bullet for such selfless reasons. Later, you see that Polly is even more excited than usual, and you decide to see what's going on. You nosy little nut.
You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, get it? And I think I finally figured it out. Who I really am, I mean. My spirit emoji. I think a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji or the flag of Ecuador emoji, but those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real spirit emoji is pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like, I'm sweet, right? But I've also got a dark side. Plus an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. What about you? What's your spirit emoji? Air horn? That's a great choice. Man, I love when I'm listening to a sick pop song and all of a sudden, air horn, air horn, air horn! It really keeps the party going. We should hang out more. If you're anything like an air horn, I bet you never get annoying.
Yeah! You are air horn bunny, which is a great thing. You get +2 fun and +1 charm. You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual. You know, because they're undead and they can't eat.
You know, the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly been worthy of my Instagram.
Haha, what? I don't even eat the food.
See? This is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the two of us should have a cook-off.
What? No!
Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off.
At no point did I agree to.
I've got a huge advantage, though, because I've cooked so many drugs.
Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on!
The two of them dash into the kitchen, annulling all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. Two celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas?
What? Unbelievable! That's not even food!
What isn't even food?
That pile of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan, that's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat.
Oh, was it supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing.
Yes, it was supposed to be food, and yours obviously isn't.
Oh yeah? Then how come it won the final contest, huh?
Well, because...
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll catch you all later. I gotta go find a cat to put these pajamas on.
Later you run into Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty. If you know what I mean. It means you get to pet the cat she put the pajamas on. What did you think it meant? It's only been one match, and you can see that Polly and Liam are already bald.
Marvelous, my dear student athletes. This match was great, but I know the remaining 27 matches will be even greater. Time to get that blood pumping and those heart rates going.
Ugh, why do we have to do this? I don't even have blood or a heart. Also, I hate playing with balls. Most of the time.
You're right, Paulina. Physical exertion is for lesser beings with no conception of how to properly while away the hours.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Unless you mean you're down to help me skip this bummer of a class.
Indeed, but we need to do so cleverly so as to not get detention. Sorry, Coach, we can't play anymore.
What? Why?
Because this is a surprise party for you.
Fortunately, Polly always carries some party horns and lots of confetti with her.
Surprise!
Kids, really? Why?
Because today is Best Coach in the World Day.
Me? Me, the best coach in the world? Only because I have the greatest students in the world. I'm so happy. Let's call it a day and enjoy this. Because in the end, joy is the main muscle of the heart.
Isn't the heart the main muscle of the heart?
No, the heart is like the captain of the muscles of the heart. Or are muscles like the joy of the body? I can't remember.
Whatever, Coach. Let's party. I have the perfect thing for this.
No, Polly. Coke is not the perfect thing for this.
Even with no Coke, you have a great time together and you get to skip gym. Happy International Surprise Party Day! You get +2 charm and +1 fun!
All right, I'm trying to comprehend your request.
What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting into my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
But where for?
Right here, Miranda.
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all!
It's a new meme, Miranda. Like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get lots of likes on social media, and also not executed.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Brian?
Heck yeah, you do! Don't you?
Yes! Dying is my fucking fave. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't get to be alive anymore. But then when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, oh my god, dying is awesome! Everyone should die!
I'm not sure I would be into this dying trend. But I do know that Daddy's reign helps many peasants achieve this meme, so it's nice to know they are becoming super popular on social media in the process.
Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. But hey, Brian, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dying together.
Yay, maybe! Yeah, yay! You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, and she's about to show you her latest dumb tattoo when suddenly...
Never fear, my lady. I will save you from this lascivious cretin.
Ugh! It's the Interdimensional Prince, and he's apparently here to block your metaphorical cock!
Whoa, you're so sparkly. Are those tearaway pants?
Sadly, they are not, my queen. My fashion sense does not operate on the same ethereal plane as your own.
Well, I am persistently on fleek. I died on fleek, and so I'm cursed to roam the earth forever, eternally on fleek.
It is this exact on-fleekness which I seek, for you see, madame, I am in need of a fashionista such as yourself to plan the ultimate wedding. Ours.
Ours?
This could be bad. You know Polly's not above getting married as a one-off joke. You've got to stop this madness! You steal the Sith lasers from your school's highly controversial physics lab and get the party started!
Great Zorblans of Gorlaxia, I did not know you had such sick parties in this dimension.
Yeah, boy, this school is nationally ranked in the field of particle physics. I don't know what kind of snooty soirees you got over there in your snooze dimension, but here at Spooky High School, we have sex with coherent light.
I am truly humbled by the heartiness of your party. I shall return to my dimension and lament the fact that it is a total party wasteland.
You don't even notice the prince leaving because you're too busy humping a laser! You have gained +2 bonus and +1 fun! Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it!
Psst! Hey loser, down here!
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons!
A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria! Crazy Martin the Railveil janitor is here, and he's looking for someone!
Oh shit, he's here!
Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction.
International law, more like those munchkins were Canadian citizens.
Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there.
But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I am not a ghost!
I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being alive, huh?
Being alive isn't a choice!
Whoa, okay. I don't have time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude. See ya in the ghost zone!
No, you won't!
You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer. to the Bone Zone! You're agreeing with Liam, Polly, and Miranda about use of the word indie, what its true meaning is, and if it's worth using at all nowadays. When you're suddenly distracted by a piercing anime scream, you go to investigate and find Damien giving a kick-ass hairstyle to a new corpse. Where the hell is he getting all these coats from?
Whoa, this is gorge, Damien.
Paulina is right. Why aren't you uploading these online and taking the internet by storm?
It's suspicious. And the last time we talked to you about this, you got super mysterious and said, yeah, everyone, which makes us think there's a final twist to your shyness about your love for hairstylism and makeup.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you know I'm this fierce and fabulous. But I keep it a secret because I don't want my dads to know about this fixation of hairstyle, makeup, and Boo Paul's drag race.
Oh, your dads wouldn't want you to like drag.
What? They're not backwards, Liam. I do some drag myself every now and then, and my dads couldn't care less if I want to be the king or the queen of hell. But that's the thing. They want me to rule our circle of hell.
Ooh, backstory!
You see, the 8th Circle has always been hotly contested by many hell generals in a constant war for dominance. None were ever victorious. Alliances were formed, but they were never lasted due to the constant backstabbing. No one expected an alliance like my dad's, since they weren't just allies, but in love! So their alliance never broke, and they conquered the 8th Circle of Hell together. At first they were despised for daring to love each other, but they showed that love made them not weaker, but stronger. And now, thanks to them, love is a badass thing down there in that circle. Thanks to them, I can't be here at school as part of this crazy gang of being romanced for prom and such. They're the fucking best! But they expect me to inherit their armies one day and become a general and ruler. Because we the Lave, we love and we destroy and we love to destroy. Don't get me wrong, I love violence and war and being a general and ruler sounds kick-ass. But sometimes I feel pressured. What if I just want to be a hairstylist? Maybe I'll change my mind. But I want to have that choice. It makes me sad inside. I can't be a general and a hairstylist. Why do I even have to be only one?
I feel you, Damien. Some people can be too traditional when it comes to careers. You're this or that, as if your true calling needs to be a given thing. But I, myself, am a strong advocate of career fluidity, because it's about time we start a conversation about the plurality and complexity of career identity.
What Liam said, we need to come up with a plan for your dads to acknowledge that you would be an awesome hairstylist, Dame.
That'd be great.
Come on, let's think of a plan. Brian, any ideas? You're the one with all the wacky plans.
That's crazy! So crazy it just might work.
Yeah, Damien, it's like they say. When someone isn't saying things your way, do something to them in their sleep.
I believe it was Confucius who said that.
I believe it wasn't.
Everyone shut up! I need to start practicing my stealth while reflecting on which colors best complement my dad's faces.
Ah, look at him, painting his dad's faces to open their minds.
Everyone disbands! You spend the night thinking of some of the greatest people who have shown the world career fluidity was possible, like the twin white duke, or the renowned Dr. Frank in Photo. The next day you all meet to find out how the plan went.
I'm gonna kill you! I followed the plan perfectly last night, using my best stealth skills. But when I went to their room, they were having fucking sex! Fuck! I'll never be able to erase that image if I surgically remove my fucking brain from my head. Was this your plan, Brian? To scar me for life?
Not cool, Boo.
Yeah, fucker, not cool. Next time I might do something to you in your sleep. Be ready!
Ooh, free sleepy makeover!
I don't think he meant a makeover, Miranda.
Oh,
You're sure he didn't mean a makeover? You're about to lose countless hours of sleep fearing for your own life. And you already lost -2 smarts and -1 fun. The Monster Prom draws near. Ryan, who you gonna choose? I'm gonna choose Polly. Alright, sounds good. You want to ask her to the prom? Yes, I do. Okay, then do it. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your loved one to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Prom night? Yas! You seem like the kind of person that would have us both end the night at the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go! It's time to make some wild and poor life choices.
You ate some good old Alaska cupcakes to make sure that the date would be as crazy as possible. Then you spent all night dancing at the prom. Oh, that was what you thought. In reality, you were in the middle of the desert, dancing with 3 wizard hobos, a guy in a stuffed animal costume, and the incarnation of an ancient god. Still, best night ever!
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but what does kill you makes a sweet kick-ass ghost. Hey Brian, darling, it's me, lovely fan favorite Polly. You know, I wasn't always a ghost. Yeah, this is about to get real. Hear me out. I used to be alive, but I died with unfinished business. Now I gotta live forever like this until I finish it. And you might ask, what's your unfinished business, fan favorite lovely Polly? I guess I can tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. You know, sexually. Don't get me wrong, I love being immortal and walking through walls and shit. But my soul will never truly rest until I do that freaky sex move.
Oh, well.
Yas! Finally, someone as well versed in freaky sex as I am. At last I can be free of my eternal ghostly prison or whatever. But mostly, freaky sex. Alright, it's on. Prom night, okay? You bring the supplies, I'll bring my sexpertise. And hey, purge the zucchini, Admiral. You know what I'm talking about. See you soon.
She totally phased out. Oh boy. You might have just gotten yourself tickets to the wildest night of your life. But what the fuck is a reverse Romanian Wilkinson? What a surprise, but now you're getting at least +3 fun. Polly seems really excited about trying a reverse Romanian Wilkinson with you. And the only thing you have to do now is get all the needed supplies. Which would be fine except you have no idea what any of them are. Luckily, you've got a few spare minutes to try and figure this out. You do a quick search on your phone because you assume the internet must know something about this as long as it's related to very weird sex fetishes. Nothing. While trying over keywords, you spot the coven looking over at your phone.
What?
Could it possibly be that they know something about the reverse Romanian Wilkinson? No! They're always bitching so much about saving the world they would never admit they are into these kinds of very weird sex fetishes. Maybe you're not searching hard enough on the net. Or maybe you're letting your prejudges blind you. There's not much more time to lose here. The solution is clear. You use your refined persuasion skills with the coven, which includes techniques such as repeating, "Tell me what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is," to the point of exhaustion.
Okay. We might know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is, but we know because of saving the world. So you'll need a penguin mask, a bag of marbles, and a kilo of guacamole. We're sure Valerie was selling a penguin mask the other day. Don't think we have a kilo of guac for you. What kind of pervs do you think we are? We totally have a bag of marbles though. How about you keep the marbles and we never mention this again, okay? Okay, bye.
Nicely done! In the end, it turns out to be exactly like that old toy commercial jingle. Marbles, marbles, you never have enough. The perfect for movie trats and for super weird set stuff. These marbles smell funny though. Maybe they're already used. At first you feel like that's not okay, but then again you're about to get into some really kinky stuff. So who are you to judge? Your mind is opened and your assignment grows. You get +2 creativity and +1 fun. And today is the day that paid off. Someone with a creepy fake account at Roma69 has DM'd you. You have arranged the meeting at the outskirts of your school, where all shady deals take place. Boys, it's complicated. If only you could buy guacamole at the supermarket or the pharmacy. Elders usually tell stories of how it was done that way centuries ago. The good old times. While daydreaming the days when guac was easier to get, you bump into Wilkinson Roma 69. Who turns out to be none other than Liam!
Hey. Heard you needed some bespoke sex supplies. What? I have lived for many centuries. Of course I know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. Not to mention where to find some good guac. I'm all in for the people ready to explore the limits of their sexualities and the potential uses of avocado. But this is going to cost you, my fellow friend. The eternal struggle of the artisanal sex merchant. Our natural clients are by their very nature the most devious and depraved. Go on. Take the unclean spoils of your cruel blackmail. I will yield in order to protect my spotless reputation. Oh, alas.
You get the feeling he's enjoying this. Maybe getting blackmailed is his fetish. Who cares? The important thing is you have attained the guac, while also gaining +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Penguin mask, guacamole, bag of marbles? It's all here. You're the real deal, huh? So, it's a date. And quite a date it will be, right? So happy to finish that unfinished business.
From that comes, and you're as ready as you can be for the reverse Romanian Wilkinson. You still have no clue about how it works, but you'll trust in the odds by improvising and giving Polly the lead. In the end, it turns out to be mind-blowing, even though you're still incapable of describing it. But who cares? You'll never be the same again! Also, you did a good deed helping Polly, but she's still the same. She catches your confused look.
What? Oh, yeah, about that. I lied about the whole unfinished business thingy. I just like a good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. Sorry, not sorry. Yolt!